Welcome to Drawbli. In this video, we are drawing based on the prompt guard. You can join us by sharing your work using the hashtag Drawbli and click the subscribe button for more drawing inspiration.
So, what are you drawing based on the word guard, Ben?
I am clearly, as you can see, Abby, drawing a shield.
I love it. I love it.
But I'm not just drawing any shield. I'm gonna draw a shield with some arrows sticking out of it.
Oh, okay.
I thought that would be fun.
That's a great idea.
You know, really get that guard feel.
Yeah, absolutely. I had kind of a little bit of trouble coming up with an idea for the prompt guard.
It's kind of a tough one.
It was. Like, once you actually sat down to think about it, you're like, well, I don't want to draw a whole, like, person. Because, you know, I feel like as drawing people, our standards...
Our skill set's maybe not...
It's not high.
Enough.
It's not high.
Yeah.
And so I don't
okay.
want to really shoot for the stars. However, once I settled on the idea of like a sword handle guard, I thought of Manchi art that you have introduced me to on Twitter and Instagram.
I have?
Through the fact that you sculpted one of this artist's swords once.
Oh, I did?
You sculpted it during Sculptober of last year.
I didn't know that's who that was.
But yeah, you sculpted a beautiful thorny sword.
I do remember the sword.
Created. Yeah, and so I thought of them, so I Googled them and their Twitter, and immediately, of course, I think they're very well known for their sword art. I found this beautiful butterfly sword they had done.
Very nice.
It is just beautiful. So I decided I would just...
Oh, I didn't actually look at it until just now. That is very cool.
It's very cool. And obviously, I may not even get as far as the butterfly, but that would be really cool if I did, right? But I'm not going to worry about it if I don't. I actually just really want to start small on this one and just start with, like,
I gotta think.
handle.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get to the blade, cool. But if not, no worries.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get to the blade at all.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
I
Well, there you
just... I'm hoping I might even get to the butterfly. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about it too much at all.
I am just trying to figure out how I'm gonna make a wood texture. I've done it. I've tried. I say I've done it. I've done it. I've tried to do
I've done it!
By George, he's done it.
I've done it.
I've tried multiple times. Maybe like once. I don't know. My drawing experience is so limited.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, I'm gonna do my best here.
I believe in you.
Thanks. I appreciate the
vote of confidence.
Yeah, at least someone's confident here.
Yeah. Not super confident, but hey, you know, that's why we're here doing this is to get better if we can a little bit and see what it takes to get there.
I am using or going to use like a lot of different
This is a cool
tools
pen,
here to
but
attempt
totally uncalled for here.
attempt to like, oh, check that out. Look how easy that was.
Oh,
Like
wow,
that
that already
wooden
looks like a wooden shield. And
Thank you.
so fun. You know?
I've used all the straight
You're like done already.
I'm done. I've used all the like straight line effects. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the
Oh, where you like hold and pull to create a straight line?
Exactly. Yeah, those are so cool.
I love those.
I'm a big fan. Thank you for making it for me. What exactly are you doing right now for your butterfly sword? It kind of reminds me of like a Dark Souls sword or something like that. Very much got that kind of vibe, at least for me.
Okay, yeah.
How do I?
I don't disagree with you at all. Although, I don't know, it's a butterfly sword, so
Well,
maybe
there's
a little bit.
a butterfly enemy in Dark Souls.
Is there?
Yeah, it's actually a completely optional boss in the first Dark Souls. Not only that, but I think you can get... Oh man, it's been so long. I believe it's a lance. I believe you can get some kind of cool lance by defeating it and using its soul. I believe you make weapons from their souls.
Now, you've played a lot of Dark Souls, right? Or not a lot, I should say, but you've played some Dark Souls.
Yeah, I've played them all.
Oh, you've played them all. Have you beaten them all?
I haven't beat the third one. I kind of got a little maybe burnt out.
brothers beat the burnt out. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't as big of a fan as the third one as some of the others. I still liked it.
I liked it too. I played it a little bit myself, not very well or anything. I mean, I'm not much of a gamer at all, but it was fun. It was definitely a game where you have to muscle memory learn every step of the way. practically, especially if you're new to it. Although I couldn't even get past the first like boss. I always used to have my brother beat it for me.
Wow.
He'd come through and beat it, and then I'd be like, okay, I can play now. And then what would happen after that? I would get as far as like this really creepy little village, and then I would have to stop playing because I am like not a brave person.
You actually won't even watch movies with zombies in them.
I don't really like zombie movies. I'm not a horror movie person at all. If there's a lot of gore.
I really liked Sekiro. The ninja.
Really want to watch you play that.
Game. God, that game was so fun.
I would say maybe I can find like somebody on Twitch who's like streaming themselves playing it, because I want to experience that game so much, but I will never be able to like experience it happily on my own, I think. So I would really love to see somebody play it.
It's a really, really good game. I totally would play Sekiro again. It's been a little while since I've, played the game. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's something we could do. Well, you're playing Subnautica right now.
Oh, I love Subnautica.
Are you still into it?
I am.
It's been a while.
It has been, but I've been busy. Like I don't like to pause my whole life for a game. I have a lot of, responsibilities and stuff I gotta do.
You are so responsible.
And the new season of The Circle came out.
Oh my god, the new season of The Circle.
So, I got home from work and we do that instead of me playing Subnautica.
You gotta watch The Circle.
And I like to do other things too, like go to the gym. There's only so many hours in a day.
This is true, and we have to draw. We have to do some drawing,
Yes, and I love to fit some drawing into every day. I think I have a little habit tracker app on my phone.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. I like that a lot.
I love it. I've used it in the past for other things. I can't remember many of them now, but it's just really great if you want to be able to look back and say, oh, I've, been eating greens or vegetables every day for this many days. I'm doing great. Like, because for a while, I think one of my little goals was to like eat at least just one.
One green bean a day.
Please, one just green thing a day instead of my whole diet being beige.
That's awesome. Beige?
Yeah.
She's just been eating nothing but this gloop.
That's what I call it when I find myself eating like a lot of like pasta and pizza and carbs. I enjoy that. I won't stop eating that stuff, but I'm like, whoa, I feel like all the taquitos and fries, there's just a lot of that.
Mm-hmm. I also like your habit tracking app. I am not someone that is good.
I would say
here's what I'll say. Here's what I'm gonna say. Oh my god, it is my turn to say things. I am a person that actually doesn't believe that it's good necessarily. Like, if you're trying to build a habit and that's like your thing, awesome. But I need to be in a specific mood and like place and desire to like want to do art. And if I am not there, like I'm just like not gonna, like at the end of the day, I think you should do exactly what you want to do. And most people do. And trying to force yourself to do something that you don't want to do isn't necessarily always, a good.
It's not always going to work. I think you're right. I think I find the habit tracker app almost more useful for doing things that I know I'm not going to want to do. Like, I know at the end of the day, I'm going to do exactly what I want to do, but I may recognize that, hey, that's not really good for me. I really need to make an effort to start this new habit and make this a thing that I want to do. And if I force myself to do it, yes, I force myself to eat vegetables, then maybe in the end I'm going to recognize the benefits of that thing and want to do it more. Like, want to drink more water. And I have experienced that in the past. And it is a good feeling to say like, oh, I think I had tried for a little bit intermittent fasting. And the end result I found from that, I don't think I used my habit tracker app for that, but it was very hard. But I love that I'm free from needing to eat breakfast every morning. It's not like I don't really restrict anything now with that, but I just love that, like, I get up and I'm like, if I don't get breakfast right away, it used to be a problem, and now I'm okay.
It was? Like, the whole time I've known you, you've never been like a big breakfast eater. You've been a big coffee drinker. No, but I would have to get up and like eat and make breakfast before I went to work at the crack of dawn,
And that always was burdensome. Now I can sleep in at least 30 minutes longer because I'm not busy making breakfast.
This
If I
is
get to
fair.
work and I'm starving, I can get a little to eat there, but I'm not just like, oh no, nothing happens till I eat some breakfast.
So you're not really fasting, you're just like avoiding breakfast.
Yes. I'm avoiding
I don't know if there's like a
breakfast.
time limit on like what.
There's like different ways to do that diet, I think, where people do like time limits on when they eat things. And that works really, really well for them. But it's not really like, I think it's important to do any kind of like food modification. Do what's right for you.
Yeah.
Because it's a kind of an interesting sphere to be in, for sure. Everybody has a lot of different ideas on what's healthy and what's not, so be careful. Don't get the keto flu.
Oh, is that a thing?
It is a thing.
What is the keto flu?
It's
Like your body goes into shock,
you
like
kind of get like a little bit of flu from like dieting way too hard, way too fast.
you're not. Yeah, it's. I don't think keto's not super extreme, right?
Oh no, but there's extreme people out there who can make anything kind of an extreme sport, or they take it.
Extreme dieting.
Yeah, but there's people that do.
Oh no, I know. How's your beautiful butterfly guard coming?
It's going well. I'm gonna try.
Are you
doing
going to make
something.
the butterfly portion, or just that like metal guard area?
Am I going to? I might get up to the butterfly portion. We'll see what I can do.
You're more so focusing on like rendering that piece like really well.
Yeah,
It's looking awesome.
thank you. I'm trying to figure out. I've duplicated this. I just want to flip one layer. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I sure do.
How do you flip just one layer horizontally?
I believe.
Is it invert? No.
Click this.
Oh, select it. Okay.
Yeah, and just click flip horizontal. Down at the bottom. You did it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that very much. Boom. Work smarter, not harder.
Well, what? You could draw it again, but I don't know why you would.
Right. Exactly.
Something like that, just just duplicate it. We have the technology, Abby.
So we might as well use it
I should look up some reference for some fletching for some arrows, but
to make feathers.
yeah, I just kind of wung it.
I think you did a very good job of wunging it, Ben.
Thank you. I don't know if it. I think it's kind of bad, but that's okay.
I think it's kind of bad. That's okay, because this other time on our channel, I also drew something that I felt was pretty bad and did not
This will
like
happen.
the results. And it will happen, and we just have to be comfortable
This
with
will
that.
happen frequently.
And what I learned from that was reference is so important. Get yourself a reference. Drawing from the brain is really fun, but if you're going to draw from the brain, you have to be that much more open to the idea of something not turning out looking the way you want it to.
Yeah, you think you know what things look like, but you don't.
But we have no idea. Anything could look literally like anything, for all we know.
Anything could look. This is gonna be on your tombstone.
You never know what things can look like.
Anything
It
could look like anything.
Look out.
Ooh, wow! What a beautiful arrow going into that shield. That's
Aw.
totally looking great.
But you know what I like about this is if we ever get like into making bigger pieces of art where we're like, oh, I want to draw this whole character with all this stuff going on, you won't have never drawn a shield before. Like say you want to draw a character with a shield, you won't have never, ever, ever done that before, and it's going to make that big project that much easier because you'll be familiar with some little small aspect of it, won't you?
This is true.
Yeah, so all these little steps are going to add up to big steps. Something you mentioned too that I like about this particularly is when you sculpted this thorny sword by this same artist that I am copying their work now, you talked about how nice it is to use a reference and work off of somebody else's work because it allows you to get in and really appreciate the intricacies of what they have done creating that body of work. For example, I have not even touched on this beautiful butterfly yet Because I'm still just here on this little bitty handle piece, the guard piece.
You're just down there.
I'm just
Doing
down
the
there.
itty bitty.
I'm probably not even going to make it to the butterfly.
That's okay.
I have decided to accept this and be at peace with this fact because it is a fact of life now for me. And I'm totally okay with that. I'll see where I can get, but it just I like too that it's helping me recognize like what really is in my wheelhouse and what is
What's not?
perhaps a little bit something I need to strive for in the future.
Yeah, I think, you know, you and I and most people will learn pretty quick that, like, hey, this is, you know, really hard and kind of beyond what I am capable of right now. And you know, given some time, I think I can do it. But at least right now, we'll,
Right now, I need to focus on my basics a little bit more.
yeah. And
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing, focusing on them basics.
And I like it. It's really actually very fun. And because I'm kind of based on my last attempt on something, I was like, whoa, I bit off way more than I could chew that time. It's really encouraged me to just slow down and work just on the
Well, I got some news for
most
you.
easy
You're
stuff.
gonna do it again. It's gonna happen
I'm gonna
again.
pick out something that I can't do again. Yeah, you're probably right.
it's a learning experience.
And I would have loved to get that butterfly done. But, you know, as is, maybe I'll just be able to start in on these, like, wings here. Maybe a wing. Let's see what I can do on one wing, and I will be happy if I can just even start a wing, right? Okay. So, starting...
I would be happy if I could just make one decent arrow.
One
and then
arrow,
and
that's
then
all I
duplicate that arrow multiple times.
Oh, that would be a good way to work.
I mean, it's exactly what I'm doing.
That sounds like a very good workflow process, though.
I'm trying.
You're trying hard.
How many arrows is too many arrows, Abby?
Well, we have to think about, like...
Who's holding
the
this shield?
structural integrity of the shield.
Oh my god, why didn't I think of the structural integrity of the shield?
It's alright, that's why I'm here.
Well, now I gotta flip mine like you did. That was smart. I'll try that too.
Ooh.
I'll try to be cool like you.
Thanks.
Give it a little flip flop. Sure, that'll work. We're getting there.
That's looking real good.
Yeah, thanks. All right, now I gotta just add some details here to my piece. Some beautiful deets. Wood texture.
What do you
Easy.
think of the slogan, "Don't stop until you're proud"?
Oh, where did you hear this?
It's on a magnet on my in my boss's office at work.
Oh, interesting. Don't
Yeah.
stop until you're proud.
I think
Sounds
in our
like a
case,
recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I think in our case that is not a good mantra for us to follow at all. We need to just keep going and then just stop at some point and just stop.
Don't stop until you're proud. You know, it sounds nice on paper. Like, just initially, but I don't know if they're words that I would live by.
I think it could really mess with anybody who tends to lean towards perfectionism.
The enemy of good, as
Yes.
they say.
And then the person who's like got some issues with like perfectionism, because that can be an issue, that can be more of a hindrance than a help for many people, may find that is not the best mantra for them to follow. It may lead to a lot more unhappiness than real pride and delight in your work. But, you know, there's something to be said for perhaps both. Well, Ben, I think it's about time to put some finishing touches on yours. You're doing a great job. But what are you going to do to finish it up?
I'm doing the finishing touches right now.
Ooh, okay.
I'm trying to play around with a simple wood texture.
A simple wood... okay.
It's going somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be anything good, but it
is.
I'm putting
but
some
it's
marks
there.
down. I'm just kind of putting some squiggles, and I'm hoping, you know, with all things that I do, that eventually the squiggles turn into some kind of, dare I say it, art?
Dare I say, art? Are you creating art? I really find that I'm enjoying what you've been working on here because, like I said...
Oh no, what I do. I broke it all. Everything's broken.
Never mind. That is not very good. I'm very sad. This has not gone well.
Oh, I guess this is beyond what Procreate. Okay, no, I figured it out. I figured out the math.
Good, I'm glad.
What are you doing for finishing touches there?
I'm just throwing in a really like loose version of the top wing, duplicating it, flipping it, moving it over to there. I did it.
Oh no, that looks awesome. You're doing good stuff there. I like
Oh,
that.
thank you.
I'm gonna lower the opacity on my squiggles. It kind of looks a little like camo, which is not what I want. I kind of want it to be maybe a little busy. I don't know.
I like it though. I know adding a little busyness might be good. I have really come to appreciate Manchi art. Yeah, Manchi art. Look them up on
Munchie's
Twitter or Instagram. They are on both. And check out their swords because there's a lot of really cool nature-inspired swords on there.
Yeah, you can find a sword guard to create like Abby has
Yeah,
done.
I would love it if people join me on this sword guard creation process. Sword
Use the
guards are super
hashtag
cool.
Drawbli.
Yeah, use the hashtag Drawbli. Show me what you're doing.
Show me what you're
obviously,
working with.
Post whatever you come up with because, I'm not obviously going to sit here and judge anybody.
Yes, we have no room to judge.
We literally have no room to judge, and that's okay. We're very happy just to be creating and making stuff. Having a lot of fun with it.
I agree. What do you think of my wood texture?
I think your wood texture, it looks really good.
It's something for certain. It could be a lot better. It's not. It's actually a really bad wood texture, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Maybe there's a wood texture brush.
I'm pretty sure there is under textures.
Well, let me see your butterfly over here. Let's see what you got. Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the rendering on the handle. The handle's actually my favorite part.
Yeah, I just kind of threw in the wings as like a finishing afterthought.
The
'cause I
handle feels
wanted
like
the
a
wings.
cocoon.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think it might be.
I like your shield. It looks simple, but very clean.
Wow.
Very, very clean.
Thank you.
Yes, very sharp, clean lines.
That's very, very nice of you.
There's always a good thing to be said about everything. I think you did a good job.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. You can join us by sharing your work on the prompt guard using the hashtag Drawbli on Instagram and click the subscribe button for some more drawing inspiration. We will see you in the next one.
Goodbye!
My clip art shield is complete. I'll upload it to clipart.com.
I do feel like some of what I make is like, oh, you've made a fine clip art there.